Are you a young man who doesn't do very good with women? Are you not super proud of your spot in life currently? Well then, can I interest you in the gym? Have you ever heard of it? I want to talk about today a lot of guys, a lot of younger guys, maybe even guys who are like slightly older than me. I want to talk about the gym. Specifically because I hear a lot of people saying, I'm going to go to the gym, or I want to start working out at the gym, but they don't really, no offense to them, right? They're not, they haven't been working out for a while. Now my name's Angus, and I did a few years in the army, and before that I worked out on my own. Those are my qualifications. Other than that, I'm no workout scientist, but I have done a fair amount of research into the subject. Um, Mainly, if you're a beginner, if you're a newbie lifter, and by newbie lifter, I mean you'll know if I'm talking to you. If you've been working out for like any more than 3 to 5 years, and what I mean is, if you've been training to your own standard for the last 3 to 5 years, then this is not for you. Now, if you just started working out previously this year, or maybe even you've been doing this for a year, this might actually help you. Maybe it won't. I don't know, but just to get right into it, the biggest problem I see with people who go to the gym, they think they need to go to the gym. You get me? Like I had this thought as well when I was younger. Before I had equipment at my house, or before really I just knew how to train body weight. I thought I really need a gym. I need a gym. I need dumbbells to train my biceps. Otherwise, I'll never get my bicep nutrients for the day. That's false. That's incorrect. Matter of fact, I would urge you to start working out in your own home as opposed to even thinking of a gym. Because understand, a gym is an investment. A gym is a $60 price tag every time you get paid. Okay? A gym is a payment, all right? And if you're just some new guy like myself, right? Like how I was. Sorry, I'm a little bit more intermediate now. But if you're a newer guy and you're hopping right into the gym, that's just the wrong method. That's just the wrong method. A couple common things I see, like myself when I first started going to the gym, my thought was like, do all the machines, do everything the gym can do, everything you can do at the gym, you want to do that every single day. That's kind of the way I thought about it for a second. Or, well, that's the way I believe most people assume working out is. You just do push-ups until you get jacked. The fact of the matter is, and it took me a very long time to understand this, working out is a lot like raising a plant. Humans, us, even though we're trying to get muscly, we are still very weak, and we need nourishment. When you do, if you're doing 25 bicep curls, that was the wrong, no, sorry. Okay. If you're a beginner right now, if somehow you see this video and you're a beginner, right? And you've listened this far, God bless you. Just go do 10 push-ups right now. Go do 10 push-ups right now. Or more importantly, go do push-ups until you cannot for one set. All right? So if you can only do 10 push-ups at a time, just only do 10 push-ups at a time. What I used to do when I was younger is I would get back from school and I would just do push-ups. I would just do push-ups. You get me? Like, I would just do push-ups, right? And as a young guy, I really liked it. I kind of liked it, I'm not gonna lie. But your body, for your muscle to grow, it requires a small amount of stimulation. A great amount of stimulation may end up screwing it over in the long term. However, you require a small amount of stimulation to make the muscle grow. You need to essentially activate the muscle fibers, right? I would very strongly recommend that you research Mike Mentzer. Um, Mike Mentzer, he's very hardcore in his opinions. He's very like conservative. He's very, or not necessarily conservative, but he's very like unwilling to change on his opinions. However, I think a lot can be learned from what he has to say. You know, he was Mr. Olympia. Are you going to tell him he's wrong? I think, me personally, I've learned a lot from just listening to old Mike Mentzer talk. You know, talking about how the importance of not overtraining. You know, because really overtraining is what I'm trying to talk about this whole video. Do not overtrain. Overtraining is absolutely a real thing. Everybody always says overtraining isn't real. Overtraining isn't a real thing. Maybe if you're a woman, yeah. Maybe if you're a woman, you're overtraining. No, seriously, if you're a dude, you can overtrain, and you most likely currently are. You most likely are overtraining. If you're doing over one set, if you're doing more than 2 sets per muscle group in a given day, you're wrong. You're wrong. You need to fix yourself now. I don't know. Like for me, chest day for me looks like I'll do dips until I can't. Weighted dips, because dips are for the newbies out there. Dips are the most effective workout for your triceps, pecs, and shoulders. They're like as optimal as it could get, right? Do one set of dips until you just can't. And that's all you need, brother. That's all you need, brother. I'm telling you. Now, I'm lying. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of lying when I said it was one set. I'm kind of lying. In reality, a chest day for me looks like a couple weighted dips, and then maybe if I'm really hardcore that day, I'll hit bench because I kind of like it and it's a simple movement, you know? However, I do understand that I'm somewhat missing out. I don't know. Really just work out. Think of working out not as a challenge. Think of it as like eating or drinking water. Just think of it as a lifestyle. It's not necessarily like it's not that you should be working out all the time. You should just be living a healthy lifestyle. You should, like that's what it's all about. I don't think I've shown a lot of my body on this channel, but I'm a little bit fat. I apologize. Maybe I'm not the best person to be talking about this, but I've been working out for a while, so I know a thing or two at this point. Anyhow, that's about all I gotta say. Y'all have a good one.